morning. We'll get in our practice, so just have a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. Lift up tall through the crown of your head. See if you can just sit right on top of the sits bones, making the spine nice and long. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Start to soften your hands wherever they rest. Option to close your eyes or take a gentle gaze at the ground. And just take a moment. Just start to notice and have awareness of where you are. Just having a sense of the space by the sounds that are around you. Starting to tune into the physical body and how that feels today. Softening the facial muscles. Dropping the shoulders away from your ears. Relaxing your arms. Re-softening the hands. Imagine the top of the chest right here near the collarbones and just soften on each exhale. Imagine on your inhale you're able to puff the chest with breath. And your exhale, letting it soften down. Coming to the stomach, softening on your inhale, just letting it expand. As you exhale, draw the belly in, empty your breath. Just visualize the bottom of your lungs being at the belly. You're just filling up on each inhale. Emptying out on each exhale. Another deep, full breath in. Exhaling to empty out. Start to bring in your Ujjayi breath. Light constriction at the back of your throat as you exhale. Drawing your breath in and recreating that same breath. As you're comfortable with this breath, sealing the lips closed, moving the breath gently in and out of your nose. And starting to notice that the mind drifts off into thoughts of what you need to do today, or anything that occurred yesterday. And just coming back to this breath. Maybe even just taking account of each inhalation, each exhalation. Noticing that this is the pace that you set for your whole class. This calmness, this stillness. Using this breath throughout the whole yoga practice today. And with the eyes still closed, take another deep breath. And as you exhale, gently draw your right ear over to your right shoulder, starting in with a gentle neck stretch. If you like, you can extend the left arm out to the side of the body and gently bring the fingertips to hover or maybe down to the ground. If that feels good, you can start to turn the gaze towards the top of the right thigh, maybe towards the right shoulder. Few deep breaths. One more deep breath here. And coming back to neutral, hands to the left. Bring your left ear to the left shoulder. An option to reach the right fingertips to the ground. Let them hover. And an option to bring the gaze towards the left shoulder. Breathing into that space, just relaxing any tension you hold here. Coming back to neutral, inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your elbows and engage the upper back. Take an inhale as you reach tall with the fingertips. elbows. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend. Just pause here for a moment. Take your hands behind the back of the neck, interlace your hands, take a deep breath in and kind of draw the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, draw the elbows in and maybe just gently drawing the chin in towards the chest. Take an inhale as you open the elbows out, lift the chin. Exhale, draw the chin into the chest, elbows come together. Inhale, open out. Exhale, draw in. And just stay here another breath, releasing the back of the neck. And we'll take an inhale to come all the way back up. Open the arms out and up. And then bring your right elbow to bend, bringing your hand right between the shoulder blades. Bring the left hand to the right elbow, lifting up nice and tall through the spine. Shoulder blades draw together. One more full breath. Inhale, reach the fingertips up tall. And exhale, bend the left elbow hand right between the shoulder blades. Right hand can touch the left elbow. Draw the shoulder blades together. Soften the jaw. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, open the mouth. One more deep breath in. Exhale to interlace hands behind the back. Use a strap here if needed between the hands, or maybe just a soft bend to the elbows. Drawing the shoulder blades together, keeping that contraction, so opening up through the front body. Lifting the sternum slightly, just breathing into this space. Softening the facial muscles. Take another full breath. Inhale, open the arms out wide. Exhale, right arm over your left. Either big hug or eagle arms. Gentle draw in with the chin. Softening the back of the neck. Back of the shoulders. Inhale, open the arms out. Exhale, left arm on top of your right, either big hug or eagle arms, drawing the chin in. Inhale to open the arms out. Exhale, spinal twist, left hand to right knee, right hand comes behind. Lengthen on your inhale. Twisting from the core of the body on your exhale. Inhale, open the arms out. Exhale, spinal twist over to the opposite side. Right hand to left knee, left hand walks behind, lift up tall, inhale. Hugging in the core and twisting on your exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, unwind, coming into our tabletop position. Line your shoulders right over your wrists, hips right over your knees, tuck your back toes. Lengthen through the crown of the head forward, tailbone back. And just taking a moment here to hug the rib cage in, draw the bottom of the rib cage down. We'll take an inhale, soften now for cow pose, lifting the tailbone up to the ceiling. Exhale, cat, hug the belly in, round through the spine. Inhale, lower belly down, draw the shoulder blades back. Exhale, puff up the back, starting to round the spine. Inhale, lower the belly down, lifting the tailbone up. Exhale, drawing the tailbone under. Take a few more of these movements, matching your breath to each movement. Seeing if you hang out a little bit longer in one pose versus the other. Just simply noticing your breath, being the observer. We'll take one more round each way. Then we'll meet back in a neutral spine. We'll come into child's pose, big toes together to touch. Take your glutes onto your heels, walk your hands out in front of you, forehead down to the ground. And feel the length in the sides of the body, spine. So you take a couple of deep belly breaths here. One more full breath here. Inhale, come all the way back up to tabletop position, hands and knees. Tuck your toes, lift your tailbone up to the sky, downward facing dog, starting with a nice bend to the knees. And if that feels good, beginning to pedal out your feet back and forth. One more full deep breath. Take an inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, step the feet to the top of the mat. Bend your knees, forward fold. Option to hold on to opposite elbows, sway from side to side, or just stay right over the top of the legs. Draw your chin in, lengthening the back of the neck. Shoulders relaxed. We'll slowly come back to neutral. Reach your fingertips to the ground. Heel toe your feet together to touch. Keep a slight bend in your knees and inhale, roll to stand. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Press your palms to your heart, draw the shoulder blades back. Moving into our sun salutes, reach your fingertips in front of you and up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, fingertips to the mat. Step your right leg back, low lunge, tucking the right toes, the right knee is gently pressed to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big toes touch at the back of the mat. Take a full breath here. Inhale, forward. Line your shoulders right over the wrist. Tuck under the tailbone slightly. Exhale, lower down to your knees. Option to stay here, cat-cow, or bend the elbows. Guide your chest chin to the mat. Either stay in your cat-cow or slide to your belly if you've come down to the knees. For cobra, tucking the toes, thighs come off of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, come back to your knees. Downward facing dog. Drawing the bottoms of the rib cage in, drawing in the core. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Touch the right knee down. Left knee is behind the toes. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step the toes at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your fingertips forward in front of you, up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale, reach in front of you and up. Exhale, bend your knees and forward fold. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, touching the left knee down, back toes are tucked. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drawing the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, come forward, keeping the body in one straight line. Exhale over to the knees. Option stay here or bend the elbows, chest, chin. Slide to your belly cobra. Upper thighs come off of the mat, drawing the elbows in. Exhale, knees. Downward facing dog. Planting the palms, pressing the knuckles down. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Touch the left knee to the ground. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Inhale, reach in front of you, up to the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. Moving a little faster pace. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg steps back. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra, active back. Exhale, knees, downward facing dog. Step your left foot top of the mat, right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, hands back to your heart. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, knees, down dog. Right leg top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, knees, down dog. Left leg top of the mat, right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, knees, down dog. Right leg top of the mat, left knee down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Release into mountain pose, hands at the sides of the body. Big toes to touch, lengthen tall through the spine, shoulders back and down. Close your eyes or take a gentle gaze in front of you. Begin to shift your weight forward into the fronts of your toes, back into your heels. Find the center of your feet. Shift slightly to the left edge of your foot, the right. Return back to the center of your feet. Feel your whole body's weight perfectly over your feet as you press down. Engage your legs, glutes, abdomen, chest and back. Engaging the arms as you reach your fingertips to the ground. Whole body is active and engaged as you lengthen and deepen your breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale as you release, palms to your heart, open your eyes. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, up to the sky. Exhale, palms to the heart, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, plant the palms, step back. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, chest, chin, gently to the mat. Inhale, cobra, stay here for a moment as you tuck the toes, thighs lift off of the mat, drawing the shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, come back to the knees. Downward facing dog. This time you can space the feet a little bit wider to hip distance. You can continue to bend the knees, pedal the feet. Just noticing here, starting to shift the weight back, feeling that stretch more in the hamstrings and calves. We'll take one more full breath. Your next inhale, reach your right leg back behind you. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your right knee. Step your right foot to the top of the mat and lower your left knee down gently. Have your blocks nearby and starting to come all the way up into your low lunge. Back toes can stay tucked. Right knee is behind the toes and sweep your arms forward and up. Taking a moment here to check in with the core muscles, hugging them in, so the sides of the rib cage, just imagine they're coming in like a hug. Taking a few deep breaths, tilting the tailbone under, just like we do in our cat pose. Reaching the fingertips up tall. Take another inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Reach for your blocks for half splits. Straighten your right leg, flex the right toes back, shifting the tailbone back, keeping the back active, shoulders away from the ears. You can take a few breaths just here, sitting up nice and tall. If you're feeling that you want to bring a little bit of a forward fold to this pose, you're welcome to do so. Feeling that a little bit more in the hamstring. One more inhale. Exhale, moving into a lizard lunge. Right foot comes down. Heel toe your right foot to the edge of the mat. And using your blocks if needed underneath the palms, line your shoulders right over the wrists. See if you can start to slide the left toes towards the back edge of the mat. You can even untuck the toes here. Keeping the back lifted, so you want to squeeze the shoulder blades together, keeping that chest open. Taking just a few moments to really soften the psoas in the left thigh and hip. One more full breath here. Your exhale, return to tabletop position, knees together. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, Cobra, tuck your toes, active thighs off of the mat. Exhale, knees, downward facing dog. Just taking a moment here in our down dog, slowing down the breath. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge, step the foot through, lower the right knee down gently. Have your blocks either side of the left foot as you come up into your low lunge. Squaring the hips here, slightly tucking under the tailbone. Reach the arms forward and up. Keeping the core hugged in. Letting the bottom of the rib cage come down slightly. Focus on your breathing. Inner thighs are working here. Take one more inhale, reach tall with the fingertips. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Coming into half splits. Blocks on either side of the left thigh. Straighten your left leg, flex the left toes. Keeping the right toes tucked here if that feels more comfortable for you. And then reaching that tailbone back, just like we do in our cow pose. Keeping the back active, shoulders away from the ears. Option to come into a little bit more of a forward fold, but if that's too much, just come back up. We're just getting the hamstrings warm, so if that's a little intense, just bring the heart, lift tall through the crown of the head. One more inhale. Exhale, lizard lunge. Place the left foot down. Heel toe your left foot to the top edge of your mat. Use your blocks if needed right underneath the shoulders. Slide the right toes to the back edge of the mat. And just taking a few deep breaths here. And just imagine each exhale, you're softening the right hip flexors. One more deep breath. Your next exhale, tabletop position, hands and knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chest, chin, bend the elbows. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, knees, down dog. Take a moment here if you need to continue pedaling out the feet. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee in towards the belly. So just hover here for a moment, scooping the belly, hold the knee, inhale. Exhale, press the foot back. Inhale. Exhale, warrior one. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Guide your left heel down and taking your time here, coming into your warrior one. Scooping the belly in, sweep your arms forward and up. And take an inhale as you reach the fingertips up. Exhale, open them out, spreading the fingertips out wide. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale as you open out, drawing the scapula together. Inhale, forward and up. So exhale, just pause here, taking a breath. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, release your hands to your hips for pyramid pose. Use blocks on either side of the legs if needed. Lift up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale as you fold over the right leg. Your blocks have 3 levels here, so just finding the right height. Keeping the hips square, lifting the tailbone back just like we do in that cow pose. Again, you can stay a little bit halfway upright, or you can fold completely over the right leg. Just depends on how that hamstring feels right now on the right leg. Pressing the left heel down into the ground. Take one more inhale. So we exhale, you're going to bend your knees. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. We're going to come into a chair pose. Big toes touch. Sweep your arms forward and up. And exhale, reach the fingertips towards the back of the room. Draw the shoulder blades together. Imagine holding a ball right between the hands. Good. Take another deep breath. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. This time you have the option to come through Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering halfway. Inhaling, moving through up dog. You can take your time here. And as you exhale, down dog. So a few different options. You can come knees, chest, chin next time if you're comfortable with that. You can move straight to down dog. Or you can take the variation we just took. Take an inhale, send the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the belly button. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, kick the left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to the top of the mat, warrior one. Guide your right heel down, taking your time, sweeping the arms forward and up. Drawing under the tailbone slightly, hugging in the core. Take an inhale as you reach the fingertips up. Exhale, open them out wide. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, out. Inhale, forward and up. On your exhale, pause here, squeezing the backs of the shoulders together. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, hands to your heart, moving into pyramid pose, hands at your hips. Step your right foot in a little bit closer. Use your blocks here if you like. Lift up the spine nice and tall. So you exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward again. Find the height of the blocks. That's perfect for you. Lifting long through the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, option to just stay upright here or just folding over the top of the left leg. However that feels in that left hamstring. Deep full breaths in our forward fold. One more inhale. So we exhale, bend both knees. Step your right foot to meet the left at the top. Big toes touch. Coming into our chair pose. Bend the knees. Sweep your arms forward and up. As you exhale, sweep the fingertips back. Holding onto that imaginary ball. Draw the shoulder blades together. Lowering just a little bit deeper into that squat. Nice. Inhale, reach up tall with the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. This time, stay in your plank. And then lower down to the knees gently. We're going to come onto our forearms. So making sure that the forearms are shoulder width apart. We'll come into a forearm plank. So one at a time, lift the knee off of the mat. And then the other. Knowing you can always come back to the knees at any point. Hugging in the core. Bringing the hips the same line as the shoulders. So making sure the glutes aren't up in the sky. One more deep breath in. And exhale, lower one knee at a time, back to the mat. Come back up to the palms, downward facing dog, lift the tail to the sky. reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the belly button, hover here. Inhale, kick the right leg back. Exhale, high lunge. Step your right foot to the top of the mat, stay onto the left toes, sweeping the arms forward and up. Always an option to lower down to the lower knee at any point. Take an inhale, reach the fingertips up. So we exhale, we're going to sweep the fingertips back and the heart will lead towards the top of the right thigh slightly. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up, reach up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, reach up. Once again, exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach up tall with the fingertips. As we exhale, bring the hands to the heart. We're going to move into our warrior three pose. So if you have your blocks, use them out in front of you. Bend both knees and just hop the left foot in a little bit closer, keeping the right knee bent. Using your blocks here just as a guide. Starting to tap the left foot on and off the mat. Once you're comfortable, keeping the left leg lifted, really squeezing that left glute and hamstring. Keeping a slight bend to the right knee. Hands can come to your heart. And if that feels comfortable, you can reach the fingertips back. Good. Find a focal point on the ground that doesn't move, that's just about a foot away from you. Maybe two. One more inhale. Reach your hands to the blocks, bend your right knee and gently step your left foot back for high lunge. Sweep your arms forward and up. Nice work. Take another inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot. Step back to a plank and lower all the way down to the knees. Come back to the forearms here. Forearms are shoulder width apart. On your next inhale, slowly lift one knee off of the mat at a time. Breathing here, hugging the core muscles. Imagine that my hand is at your upper back and you're just drawing your muscles into my hand. So you're squeezing the upper back muscles. One more inhale. Exhale, lower one knee at a time. Come back to your palms. Move into downward facing dog. Take an inhale, reach left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the belly. Inhale, kick the left leg back. Exhale, high lunge, left foot to the top of the mat. Stay onto the right toes, taking your time, forward and up. Full deep breaths in. So you exhale, sweeping the fingertips back behind you. Heart leads a little bit towards the top of the left thigh. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, sweeping the hands back. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back. Good. Inhale, reach up tall, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart, moving into our warrior three. You can start with your hands and your hips, bend both knees, tap the right toe in a little closer. Find your blocks here. Making sure left knee stays behind the left toes, bending the knee, and gently tapping the right foot on and off the mat. When you're completely comfortable, to keep that right leg off of the ground, keep a slight bend to the left knee. Hands can come to your heart center. Stay on the blocks or reach back behind you. Maybe you feel a little bit more comfortable to straighten that left leg. One more inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart. Bend into your left knee. Hands can come to the blocks as you gently step your right foot back, high lunge. Sweeping the arms forward and up, take an inhale. Exhale to frame your left foot. Step back into down dog. Option to come down to knees, child's pose. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale, gently lower down to your knees. Swing onto one side of your hip, and we're going to come into Navasana boat pose. So toes touch at the top of the mat. Hands behind the hamstrings, lift up nice and tall through the spine. Draw the shoulder blades together and keep that lift at the sternum as you start to bring your heart away from the tops of the thighs. You're coming into like a V position here. You can take one foot off of the mat at a time, holding onto the back of the hamstrings, maybe both. If you're in this position, maybe you'd like to reach the fingertips out. Maybe you'd like to straighten both the arms and the legs. Taking a couple deep breaths, keeping that heart lifted. One more inhale. Exhale, lower, give yourself a hug. And we'll take one more full breath here. And we'll exhale into bound ankle, bringing the soles of the feet together to touch. Use a blanket if needed underneath the hips. Use blocks if needed underneath your knees. Hold on to the outsides of your feet. Lift up nice and tall. And exhale as you fold forward. Taking a couple deep breaths here, softening the belly. Just slowing down the heart rate. One more full breath here. Inhale, come all the way up. Extend your left leg straight. Have a strap if needed for the arch of your left foot. Continue to keep that block if you need to for the outside of the right thigh. We'll inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Squeeze the left quadricep, flex the left toes, and fingertips can just come to frame the left foot to begin. And as you inhale, establish a nice, strong back. As you exhale, keep that strength as you fold forward. If you're comfortable, you can move your hands to the leg, either holding on to the calf, the heel. If you have your strap and you're not really able to frame that foot, you can always stay upright and hold on to that strap. Good. So a couple deep breaths, just drawing the chin in. One more full breath. If you have your strap on your left foot, just take that off. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, release to the sides. Marichyasana, bring the right sole of the foot to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, twisting, bringing the right hand behind you. Hugging your left elbow around your right knee. Hug the core in, and again, moving from the core of the body. So you're going to start to feel that right rib cage open back. Maybe you're looking towards your right shoulder. Maybe you're just keeping your gaze neutral. Left leg continues to stay active. One more inhale. Exhale to unwind, bringing your right leg straight. Use your strap on the arch of your right foot if needed, and draw the left heel to the top of the right thigh. Flex your right foot back. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. As you exhale, fold forward. Again, your hands can just frame the top leg to begin. Inhale, lengthening the spine, engaging the back. As you exhale, walking your hands a little bit further away. Maybe eventually you hold on to the right leg. Or if this is still a lot in the hamstring to fold completely forward, just hold on to your strap and stay upright, going just as deep into the forward fold as feels good. Right, quadricep is active, so we're stretching that right hamstring. Gently releasing the right strap from the foot. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the sides. Marichyasana, bringing the left sole of the foot to the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, twist, left hand comes behind, taking the right elbow to hug the left knee in. Good. Breathing freely here. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind. We'll come into one more forward fold. Both legs extend out in front of you. Flex the feet. Use your strap if you need to on the arches of the feet. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. Again, hands can just frame on the ground here. If you'd like, take hold of the arches of the feet. Lifting up tall through the spine. Exhaling as you fold forward. One more full breath. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, release to the sides. Bend your knees. Come to the back slowly, holding onto the hamstrings on your way down. And just hug the knees into the midline of the body and rock from side to side. If that feels good, create big circles with the knees, getting a little bit of pressure points along the back of the body. Going the opposite direction with your circles. Noticing how that feels. Draw your knees to the midline of the body. Exhale into spinal twist. Knees lower off to the right side of the body. Either big hug with the left arm, or opening the arms out like a big T, maybe looking towards the left shoulder. See if you can draw the knees in towards the midline of the body. Inhale, hug knees back to to the middle of the body. Exhale over to the left, either big hug with the right arm or opening out, enjoying that chest opener here as the shoulder blades draw together. Inhale, hug your knees back into the midline of the body. Exhale, send the soles of your feet down to the ground. If that feels okay on the low back, extend your legs all the way out. Taking a moment to get into your most comfortable final rest. Slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring movement to your fingers and toes. Gently draw your arms overhead for a stretch. Rolling around the wrists and ankles. Hug your knees to the midline of your body. And gently roll to one side in a fetal position. Taking a deep breath here, feeling that sense of where you are. Your inhale, starting to come back to a seated position. Bringing the hands to the heart and taking a deep breath into this heart space. Thank you all so much for coming to class today. It was such a joy to have all of you. Have a wonderful rest of this beautiful day. Namaste.